comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His ninth year now in the NFL under center.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number one lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. In last week's game, 19 carries, 97 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to that. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think if he has most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not, well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Solomon, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. A nice game.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gets.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to throw. Tatum. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tatum. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Solomon. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On to the second quarter. Mexico City in possession, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Out of the gun now on third down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and he'll come out to the 25. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin to drive with Jackson on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Tatum. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. 85 yards. And the Sentinels have cut it back within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out is Mexico City. Now they go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Back to throw now on 1st down. Down inside the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Aviators are able to add on to that lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw on 2nd down. Tatum over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Tatum. He's going to go off one. Deep left side here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the other here on 2nd down. This is caught by Tucker. Down to the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Sentinels get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to 2. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back out comes this offense now, late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try to add to your lead, but a mistake there can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point count. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Solomon, and a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Indians take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for a score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They had no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down a challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Tatum. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Back to throw now, second and 10. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
A great return there. Bobbin and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 more yards there and another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as they... Back now here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. A 15-point game, now you make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Throwing on first down. Tatum. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Operating from the gun. Tatum. That's caught by Tucker. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Tatum. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Tatum. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tucker. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. From the gun on third down. Tatum. That is caught. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go play action here on first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early. And sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, look at the juke. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Solomon able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 16, just over a minute 40 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jackson with a catch. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This complete to Langford. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
They'll look to throw again. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Off play action. Tatum. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line.
That's on me. I was looking in the backfield.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays. And now they've got their backs to the goal line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown. It's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And now we've got a one-score game, at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He'll drop to throw. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some look it up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Mexico City, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week. Meanwhile,
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Aviators. Burner at wide receiver. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Aviators and the Golden Eagles. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports Cup. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that weak, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there in every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They'll look to throw now on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down, the sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. Remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball to the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it up to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's pump for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call at this point, partner.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Back to throw again. That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to play it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man inside, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 6. Let's set up to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He spins free. There he goes left side. And touchdown! A punt return of 65 yards. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
The extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. But it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Shakes off the sand. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Columbus with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there. 44 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw here. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's able to bring through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Fight it. And a little spin cycle. Wouldn't have run there. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And he is rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done when they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone? And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
These guys running back out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the... like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
One final goal for this offense here in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Aviators are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
It's hard to be surprised that they missed there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. For Kittle here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They'll try the left side. Solomon, and able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Solomon fights through one man, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Solomon. Nifty move, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring us.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He's got Thomas yet again complete. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Aviators take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. Fights through and now a crease. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better. Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a give up the middle. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, that's a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. A throw left side to start off the drive is complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Going quickly here to Thomas.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Done. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0, And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
They'll run on first down. Gamin. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Bennett. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And part of you don't make it this far into the season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping. Lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He finds his man complete. That's Lawrence. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, man. He goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And a huge play that time. 58 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. Distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Mexico City, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.